Hey guys, welcome back to some more Splatoon. We're heading on to World 4 in this part. We're about halfway through the game at this point in the game. As redundant as that sounded.
I still can't believe how fast you're flying through this game.
Like I said, he's just flying on through like it's no big deal. It's like he has played the game or something.
No, that's not like I've ever played. This is my first playthrough, don't you know? This is one I got in 2015. I actually lied to you guys about when this was recorded. This was like in June.
Man, this was like... holy crap.
Yeah, this came out in, like, what was the very end of May of 2015?
Wait, when did we record?
Actually, I think it came out on my birthday, if I remember right.
It was somewhere around that time, yeah.
It was a Friday, I remember that.
Yeah, I think this was the trend when Nintendo's releasing their games on Fridays.
Well, yeah, Nintendo's always released their games on Fridays, like mainstream titles, and then third-party game windows always come out on Tuesdays, so... I don't know.
True,
it's always been that way. It used to be Sunday when they would release a game, but now
it seems like it's either like they flip-flop between like Tuesdays and Fridays that they go into. It really just depends. Because I've seen them do Tuesdays too.
I'll give you an example. Skyrim came out on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Or did it? No, Skyrim came out on Friday. Because it came out the same day as Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon came out.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you had two big RPGs come out on Nintendo systems. One in-house and one that's on every platform in existence.
Yeah, I remember that because that was the one day we
had one day, the day before we went on our vacation.
We got Pokemon and Skyrim.
Yeah, and then you left. That was the whole reason why you wanted to wait.
What was it? It was LA Noire and Doom that came out on that day. I think if I remember correctly. No, Doom came out that Friday before too. Never mind. It just seems like I say third party. I've only listed Bethesda titles, and both Bethesda titles are on a Friday. LA Noire was on the Tuesday. I think I remember that.
Yeah, something like that. I know third parties just release them whenever they feel like it. They don't really try to push for a day.
Yeah, well, it's mostly Tuesdays. But anyways, enough of days of the week and release schedules. What are we doing in this level? You have to pull the platforms out with the fans?
Yeah, so this is one of those levels where they bring back this idea. We just have to shoot the fans and move the platforms around more. We already seen this one in the previous worlds.
I think they had this level like this in the second game too, but
yeah,
if I remember correctly, it was a lot worse than this.
It's a lot harder, I think, in the sequel.
I mean, didn't really even talk about really the power-ups you can get. You get, the giant fish egg canisters, which give you a lot of fish eggs, and then you got your body armor, which allows you to take more hits.
Although, fun fact about it, though, is you only have one set of armor. Like, I can keep on going around collecting more. The only thing collecting armor does when you already have it on is it adds more fish lines to your helmet. That's about it. It still counts as one hit to lose all the armor. So it doesn't stack, even though it looks like it could.
It's just for show.
Pretty much. It's just so you can fish more. That's about it.
Fish more. There's a sunken sea scroll.
Yes, there's another one down. A lot of them here in Splatoon 1 are not that bad to find because they're kind of along the beaten path where you can see them. I feel like it's starting with Splatoon 2 is when these collectibles became really hard to find. There were some of my first playthrough in this game I had to backtrack for because I didn't find them in my first run of a level, but it happened in almost every single level in Splatoon 2.
Splatoon 2 had, well, not only that, it had two collectibles each level.
Yeah.
The sardine tail and the sunken sea scroll.
This is true, yeah. So it was harder to also find more stuff in that level because you had to worry about two collectibles now. Because sometimes they would put a collectible in the very beginning and then wait until the very end. Also, I love this little joke here, where Agent 1 just apparently doesn't know how to use a radio, so every transmission for a little bit for her could be upside down.
That's why the text was upside down.
Yeah. They do that joke a couple times in the game.
You do realize if you put up a radio upside down, it still comes out just fine, right?
Yeah, that's why the joke makes no sense. So, because Cuttlefish isn't with us anymore, we have Agents 2 and 3 to, 1 and 2 to talk to. We're Agent 3. We just talk to ourselves.
Also, apparently, according to Agent what was it, Agent 2? Agent 2 says that you smell in the sequel.
This is true, yeah, because we're gonna jump the gun here a little bit, but Splatoon 2 really confirms this as well, but Agents 1 and 2 here are Callie Marie. If you play this game, like as soon as I seen these two when I was first playing, I already knew. I was like, yeah, that's Callie Marie. They make it pretty obvious.
Yeah. Oh, well, I saw a jump cut there. What was the reason for that?
Well, new recording session.
Oh, I thought you fell down for a second. I'm like,
Gotta break up them recordings.
don't mind me for screwing up.
I don't like recording for longer than like an hour to 2 hours at the very most on capture cards, because sometimes either a capture card breaks up the files or they corrupt. So I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna try to go for like maybe an hour or so of footage and then break it up. It's just a safe way to take out.
I'm the same way. I can't record an hour long period.
I feel like the only software I can really get away with doing that with at this point is using the streaming software. I use OBS just because I've streamed for hours on end and local record at the same time. Nothing's happened. For the most part.
I streamed for 48 hours one time.
Yeah, you were pretty much dead after that.
I'm never gonna do that again.
Yeah, and that was like one of your only times to ever stream. What a way to go.
I know.
That was horrible, though, for your part.
Well, it was horrible for my part because it was just...
Oh, and it was a technical mess, too.
Good lord, I'm never gonna... Like, I've only ever stayed up, like, more max, like, 24 hours, but after that stream, it was just like...
I think you crashed during that stream, too. I don't think you were actually able to finish fully.
Well, I think if I remember correctly, I think I was playing Pokemon Black and White. I think I got as far as... I think I got to the 8th badge. I think that's about as far as I got.
Yeah, because I know you didn't get the finish.
Time. So...
I mean, you got pretty far, though.
Then again, I'm going to tell you right now, because I know we were talking about this. When it comes to Pokemon, I can't race things. Because it bothers me, because I'll put it this way. I can't... When you race Pokemon games, what ends up usually happening is you use one Pokemon the whole entire time, and that's it.
And it's called I, or like one character name, because you like speedrunning.
Yeah, like when you race Pokemon games, you usually just end up, using your starter Pokemon or something like that. And that's the only thing you ever do. I don't like playing that way. It really messes with me whenever I play that way. So that's one reason why I think I lost really bad in the race, because I can't adjust to that stuff like that.
The big thing when you try to race an RPG is you really have to know that game in and out to do it fast, because there's a lot of variables you got to worry about.
I play of it, but that's about as far as I got. I didn't know how to rush through the game as quickly as possible, because I usually spend hours upon hours upon hours looking for crap.
The key to an RPG, nor to race it, is you pretty much have to memorize it. You can't just go into it with like a little bit of knowledge, then hope you'll be able to breeze through it, because there's going to be parts that will stump you.
Yeah, but I was just kind of warning you, because I know we talked about it last night, especially about doing like a kind of race scenario. I can't do that. I can only, because it bothers me, because the way Pokemon is structured that way, it's just where somebody could just use just one Pokemon and sweep through the whole entire thing. It's just like, I can't play that way.
Oh, so you're not that type of player who will play Gen 1 with a Nidoking, teach it Horn Drill, and just give it X accuracies. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Please don't do that.
That's basically just you win. That's just a you win strategy. It's ridiculous.
I can't play that way. I don't know. It just bothers me. Something bothers me about it. I mean, granted, I know that there's some people that's the way they prefer to play is that way, and I'm not shaming anyone who plays that way. It's just, I can't play that way. Because it screws up my way of playing things.
Yeah, you have to really be in that certain kind of mindset for it.
I've got a different mindset than everybody else when they play video games sometimes. Usually, I'm spending hours upon hours looking at every nook and cranny looking for crap. That's just the way I am. Why do you think I pretty much 100% at the Sunken Sea Scrolls in Splatoon 1?
You're the only person I know who's actually 100%ed Breath of the Wild. Got literally everything at this point. I literally know no one else who's done that for a reason.
I'll put it this way: the 900.
I was working on it.
Yeah, you were working on it.
That's true, and you're a good way through it.
The Korok seeds, everybody makes them out. It's like, oh, this is the worst thing about the game. I'm like, no, it's really fine.
If you can do the 100, what is it, 100?
120 shrines.
Yeah, you can do the Korok
If you
seeds.
could do if you can find all the shrines, you can find all the Koroks. They're really not that bad. Just get a map open. Just start marking it. They give you 100 like stamps to put on your map, anyways. So
yeah, that's pretty much what you need to do. You just have to keep track of where you've gone and which ones you've gotten. That's the only thing that'll probably be a little hard if you got which ones you already grabbed. With that said, I'm gonna want to start a new file if I do that, because oh god, I have no idea which ones I've gotten at this point.
Actually, Lester, no, don't do that, because you know what? If you zoom in on the map, it tells you where the Korok is that you got.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot they did that. Because that's like one of the only few games that do that kind of thing.
It does keep track of what Koroks you got, so don't worry about that.
Hey, that Super Mario Odyssey. Tell me which purple coins I got.
And I was also going to say, if you could do the 900 moons in Odyssey, you can definitely do the Korok.
Yeah, if you could get all 999 moons, you can get all 900 Koroks.
Yeah, it's similar, yeah.
I mean, like, yeah. You know what's so funny is like everybody complains about Breath of the Wild's rain mechanic. I'm like, it rained in my game a little bit, but it didn't rain as much as everybody else says it rains.
Oh my god, you got lucky then, because every time I turned around, it would just be raining when I want to climb. Like, alright, well, that just kind of screwed me from climbing that huge mountain.
Usually if it did rain, I just find a little tree, set up a campfire.
That's what I usually tried to do as well.
I usually did.
Yeah, you just have to pretty much keep on making bonfires till it goes away.
Yeah. I mean, I'll put it this way. I not only did I 900 Koroks, I found all the stone taluses, found all the Enoxes. Moldolgas, there's only 4 of them, so... what else did I do? I think I upgraded all the equipment besides the amiibo equipment.
I think the only thing you really can't do in that game is max out on both heart containers and also stamina. Because they only let you do one or the other.
They let you... Max as of right now, you can have is either full hearts and I think about about 2.5 stamina wheels, or 28 hearts and 3 stamina wheels.
It's something like that, to be honest.
Something like that.
And that's probably how it's gonna stay, because they're not gonna go back and do any more updates to the game, since they're gonna be working on the next Zelda instead.
That bothers me. That bothers my OCD really bad.
It's weird. I get why they did it, just because you can use those supplement hearts with food, but it also feels weird. Like, just give me some more heart containers, and maybe that can fill the void. But no, they don't even have that.
That's why I ended up just getting max hearts, because it literally bothered my OCD.
To be fair, you need more hearts than you do stamina in that game, because especially if you know how to kind of use the system, you can get away with having only the default stamina bar. Because when I did Master Mode on my playthrough, I was able to get away without upgrading once on stamina. And if you don't like doing the finger trick, there's still a lot of ways around the stamina thing. You just don't spam it.
We're constantly running around the field whistling for your horse.
Yeah, although it's more hilarious when you actually have your horse out, because it just keeps on popping up saying, "Oh, horse isn't able to hear you. Horse isn't able to hear you." Like, I get it.
Oh, by the way, once you get one of the horse armors from the DLC, Lester, you can put the horse armor on, and it teleports to you every time you whistle. So if you start abusing that while that horse armor's on, the horse is just gonna teleport behind you every like 5 seconds.
Oh, I know it doesn't do this, but I would love to see if you're just whistling and like the very peak of a mountain to see your horses teleport up there. That would be hilarious. Or just, in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, not the middle of the ocean, but it like on top of the mountain it does.
Oh jeez, that'd be weird. Yeah, at the very peak, there's literally no room to stand, and you call your horse and just standing up there with you. That'd be a little awkward.
You want to Skyrim off the mountain with the horse? Oh my gosh.
They just get Ganon's horse and let it fall off the edge, because Ganon's evil.
No, this is another battle arena style Zapfish.
We haven't very been to this level. It's just now we have Octarians that shoot through instead. Octarian girls.
I don't remember this wasn't a battle arena in the original game, was it?
Yeah, every single map you're seeing is. Like, this was not in the game when it first launched, but it was one of the first maps that was added to an update.
Oh, okay.
There was only a handful of stages here that weren't in the game at launch, but they were in single player. This was one of them, and Kelp Dome was another one. So people got sneak peeks of some multiplayer stages by playing the single player. Nothing like that happens in Splatoon 2 this time around, though.
But yeah, if you are looking for the Korok stuff, just pop in on podcast and look for it. Really, a lot of the times, it's just finding the darn suckers, finding where they're at.
True. Although, I want to go back real quick. That Sunken Skull kind of bothers me because that tells you, like, oh, here's the Squid's new album, like, Fresh Start. That is a song name, I believe, one of the Splatoon soundtracks, but, man, they should have just went full out and just called that the same exact thing as the Splatoon soundtrack. Just called it Splatoon. I mean, come on. You should have just called it Splatoon.
Well, then again, a lot of people were upset when the sequel came out, and they said, "Okay, come on, Nintendo, you had a chance to play on and call it Splat 2."
I mean, I'm kind of glad in the sense it didn't go with that, because I actually like being able to pronounce the game right. It's a clever name, but it's not easy to say if you just call it Splatoon. Because it's like, alright, what are you talking about? Splatoon? No, Splatoon. That's Splatoon. Oh, the sequel.
That would be confusing after a while.
Now, I want to bring this up because we're playing in a level that actually got patched in an update. Because this level, originally, you look around, the trees were actually in the beginning of the map. They later fixed this in an update and put the trees in the center, which helped for like certain ranked mode battles, because the trees get in the way more in the middle of the field. At the beginning of the spawns, they didn't do anything here. They were just kind of there. Although, one of my favorite jokes about it is when the game first came out, a lot of players would just shoot the trees in the beginning as like a sign for victory. It's like, we gotta just appease the tree gods, ink it up, that'll guarantee our victory. It was like a tradition I've seen for a while.
They're literally painting little happy trees like Bob Marley always wanted us to.
But only problem is we moved the happy little trees. I don't know what to think about that.
Launch pad. Ooh, launch pad. Launch pad. Bounce pad. Bounce pad.
Oh man, that game go in a fire hole with its bounce pads.
But Lester, what about the Sonic Mania mod that has the bounce pads in it?
Oh my god, that mod is a mess. Do you like hearing bounce pad every 2 seconds? Play that mod. Oh god. The modding community is weird. There is mods for the game already that just basically add memes. I never thought I would actually see Sonic dabbing, but yet here we are, it exists. And what has the world come to?
Well, you know what?
Are you really surprised?
Are you? Yeah, really. Are you surprised we
Not
had
really.
Shadow dabbed in Heroes?
I'm trying not to think about that. Instead, I'm going to talk about something else here, because I just went through the entirety of this world, but you don't need to do World 3 at all. Oh, not sorry, World 4. You can literally just skip all this with well-timed jumps. You could just jump on the edge here, and somehow that counts. This still works in the newest version of the game, if I remember correctly, so you can just kind of skip a world. So, yeah. You don't even need to do that.
You're skipping the boss, aren't you?
Well, for right now, we're going to do the boss. I'm doing everything.
What? You're not gonna do the boss at all?
Well, what I'm doing first is I skip that so I can unlock one of the levels here earlier. That way I could just jump to it. So after we beat the boss, I could just jump straight into the next level here in World 5.
I'm just so surprised. Look, they don't... Like, look at that. It's not even showing the proper.
No, it loads up the data proper. I'm just not standing on it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, now let's go do the boss. That'll come and play, though, when we actually enter World 5.
I didn't know you could skip a boss.
You can skip the entire world. You can do that as soon as you get here.
You know,
That's
Lester's gonna find this stuff, even if he doesn't mean to. He'll still find.
Oh
a
yeah,
way.
that's right. I forgot. This is him that we're talking about.
It just happens.
You just built up a reputation. We also got Lockjaw over here.
Although that sign back there, it might look hilarious, but at the same time, that's actually a hint to what you need to do in this boss fight. And would you believe, even with that kind of hint, this still took me forever to figure out when I first played the game?
Oh, wait a second. We're supposed to break his teeth, right?
That's all I thought you needed to do. I thought this was like a boss from Sunshine where you just destroy all its teeth and then that'll do damage. Because I thought that would reveal the weak point, but no, that never worked.
You gotta throw a bomb down his gullet.
Yeah, you gotta make him have some indigestion. But each time you hurt him, his teeth get stronger and stronger. So we just went from normal teeth to, I don't know what these would be, chrome teeth?
Metal, platinum.
Oh yeah, this is platinum. Because they're more shiny, so I guess we could say platinum. So he downgrades in his next one, he goes gold.
Eat that.
Platinum's better than gold.
I like how Mr. Lockjaw over here is just like his whole mouth became like a 180-degree flat surface at that point.
Yeah, he just kind of bends his jaw backwards just so he can open it flat. And that doesn't look good.
Who do you think you are? Venus Flytrap?
He wants to be, that's his dream.
So you don't need to destroy all the teeth. You do not need to destroy all the teeth at all. If you get a good gap, you can just throw your bomb in the middle of them.
You got lucky with that last throw, though.
I didn't think it was going to fit. I thought the bomb was going to bounce off.
Now y'all got green slime all over the place.
Oh, good. And we got Nickelodeon slime everywhere. Bring it back. That was nice.
What are we playing? Double Dare?
Holy mackerel pancakes. Okay. What? Some of the lines I say, I feel like that's almost fetching.
Holy mackerel pancakes. Okay, all right. Let's put some anchovies on a slice of pancakes. Anchovy pancakes. There you go.
Oh God, I don't even want to imagine.
Only at IHOP.